Hi YouTube, hoş geldiniz. Bugün The Stanley Paragle Demonstration Demo oynuyoruz. Eee, Bunun ben geçen videosunu gördüm. Ben geziniyordum zaten Steam'de de arada böyle. Bir baktım böyle demosu var ücretsiz. Alayım dedim bari demosunu oynayalım. Beğenirsek şeyini de oynarız. Videosunu falan da izlemedim. Ne bok olduğunu bilmiyorum. Yani izledim dediğim Cordyceps'ten görmüştüm öyle oynadığını. Sadece böyle bir klibini gördüm. Orada da kapı muhabbeti falan vardı. Dediğim gibi onun dışında hiçbir şey bilmiyorum. Her şeyi beraber şimdi öğreneceğiz. Hazırsanız oyununa geçelim. Demoya başla. Herkes kendine yakışa yapan... Ananı ne oluyor? Bir dakika. Yani FPS bir tık hızlı, onu kısmam lazım. Bir şey. Ya baba. Bir oyunun neden... Of, şu ses çok iyi. Hızlı koşmamız yok. CTRL'e basıp eğlenebiliriz. Zıplamamız yok. Etkileşimimiz yani FE yok. Yine burayı açamadık.
Welcome to the Stanley Paragle
Ananız.
demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you and have a pleasant demonstration.
Tamam, 28 numaralı odadasın dedi de ne oluyor orada, ne koyarım ona şimdi. Ben kaçtım, 28 bin. Bunu bekleyeceğiz mi? Ben giderim aga. Abi.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable.
Oğlum sesler çok fazladır. Kısacağım biraz. Şeye de çok, videoya da çok geliyordur.
Live demo.
Ay ananınki. Hay. Quality bu. Kalite.
Demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide
Abby.
you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20
Ama ben
minutes
hiçbir
or
şey
so?
anlamıyorum.
Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious, you can barely hold still. Well, tell you what, I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Oğlum hayırdır lan?
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Abi İngilizce olduğu için hiçbir şey anlamıyorum. Buradan da bir şey demiyor. Bir şey olduğu için büyük ihtimalle video. Advanced. Tablet. Abi.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. These carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Ne
How
yapacağız abi?
fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
Ne yapacağız abi? Kapı açıldı, ben bunları basamıyorum.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of... Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
Give the shot mı?
Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along. How's the anticipation? Still feeling it? No, we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
Final choice ama ben gitmeyeceğim oraya.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Yok, girmeyeceğim.
Ah, no, I get it. Can't risk experiencing emotions. Well, I must say, I have a certain respect for you and your cold, unfeeling husk of an existence.
Abi. Amına koyayım. Demon process.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Seni öldürmek için değil gibi bir şey dedi herhalde. İyi. Compliments.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've
Oraya
been
bir
cooking
gidelim mi?
up.
Şuraya bir gidelim.
It was no, and within the shade it was no. Where did these cliffs go?
Adap orada. Gidelim o zaman ya. Para... Ne diyor?
Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. Well, no! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Aç kapıyı.
Ya tamam reis, bu kadar abartmaya gerek yok. Yani anladık, sen tehlikesin, tehlikenin içinden geldin. En tehlikelisi de sensin.
Çıkacağım mı ben şimdi?
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press
Benim
the
telefon
disagree
çalıyor, bir
button at this
dakika.
time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. please step into the dance perimeter.
Dans mı? İpne miyiz lan biz dans edeceğiz? Ben dans etmeyeceğim, gideceğim.
Please perform a dance.
Abi şaka yapma ya.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared
Bana
for
The Stanley Parable.
Kavram. Silah verin. Ta ta ta ta. Bu ne oğlum? Neden ben dede? Neden ben?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim dedem. Sen seçildin Recep. Neden dede? Neden beni seçtin? Neden ben?
Abi. Aa yine mi?
Oh wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to
Did
the
we not?
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Amına koyayım yine mi oynayacağız?
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes. Oh wait, what's this?
Abi. Oğlum ne oluyor?
8,
8.
8,
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a
Eight.
game
Yeah,
about
eight's not
continuously
number
pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go?
8.
There was an actual demo here before. Something
ne
has
diyorsun
gone
ya?
wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell... We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out! Go!
Hayır.
8, 8,
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the Stanley Parable. What you are doing is pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8. Has that gotten through?
8,
You may be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
8, 8,
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all...
Eight. 8.
Tamam gidiyorum ya. Recep. Sesime gel Recep.
Imagine if this had been the demo. What would you have been thinking? You'd have left with no idea what the Stanley Parable is about. None whatsoever.
Stanley'nin gidecekler gibi. Hop fake. Hadi. Ya geçemedim.
Welcome to
Ah,
the
yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we had it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your
Welcome
number
değil.
is 30.
Geri zekalı.
When your number is displayed, please
See
enter
you
the
diyeceğim.
demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Now, no time for exploration. We've got business to attend to.
No time mı? Koş baba.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Bu kadar mıydı ya? Ya tabii ki oyunun kendisi biraz daha uzundur ama 16 dakikalık.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Başla. Beyin. Bu arada hiçbir etkileşimimiz yok demo. Anam sikerim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
What? No. It can't be
yeter
over yet.
abi, böyle
You
oyun mu
didn't
olur
see
ya?
anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Anam. Abi geçebilir miyim ben? Peek alalım şöyle bir.
Okay, yes. This is new. This is different.
Oğlum oyun
Surely there
bitmiyor.
must be a game somewhere in here.
Nasıl bir demo?
Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
Dönemiyorum. Hassasiyet çok düşük. Bu ne? Kapı mı
All
alacağız?
right. Now put it
Link.
in the bin.
Ha, çöpe atacağız. Yo, ben buraya koyacağım. Dur. Döndürebiliyoruz mu? İş yamağa yarar oğlum, içine işeriz. Beni biraz daha böyle korkutursan olacağı o çünkü. Atalım hadi.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience.
Başarım
Based on
geldi,
what you've
çöp
played
attın
so
diyor.
far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
I don't get it.
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice. Ending, where are you?
Ananı sikeyim. Bitiş neredesin? Benimkindeyim.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Abi yüzümüze kapanabilir. Kapanmadı. No.
Is it
Do you like?
working?
Beğendin mi?
Are you sure?
No.
You sure you pressed the button? What?
Avradına.
No, we finished the demo. Did it start again?
Oğlum
Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
çık buradan diyor. Abi. Abi. Abi kapıyı açın amına koyarım. Abi.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
İzolasyon.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally.
Sessiz.
Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. No more doors, no more demonstrations.
Ananı avradını. Şu karizmaya bakın. Kimileri onlara şey...
Orhan! How can one game end so many times? Doesn't make sense.
Efendim abi.
Lovely. No concerns about where it was all going.
Abi ben
No
anlamıyorum ki
confusion.
konuşuyor da.
Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember just a few minutes ago when we met for the first time and I showed you the technology used to make the demo because I thought there actually was a demo? Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going and we found that elevator and it said escape on it. We talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least, inside sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
Altına. İnci. Bilmiyorum. Steam'de müsait. Umarım bakalım ya için müsaitimler gibi. Bitti. Büyük ihtimalle de orası hani beta olduğu demo olduğu için oradan oyun başlıyordur. Kesin bak. Yani eğer beğenirseniz oyunu satın alırız. Oynarız. YouTube. Tabii siz isterseniz zaten yayında her şeyi oynuyoruz. Canım sıkıldığı için. Ee, izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Buraya kadar izlediyseniz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Videoya like atıp kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Sevdiğiniz bay bay.